Anyway, two main things I want to go over tonight. I want to make sure everybody understands and knows the difference, what's going on this month on May 22nd. You know, it's the old, it's been a long time, but it's the old LifeVantage monthly academies. And, this was before pandemic. Remember, it always used to be the third Saturday of each month, and it'd just be cities all over the country, and you could attend live, okay, anywhere around the country. So now you have the opportunity to attend virtually, okay, and the first three cities that have been reopened for attending live is Salt Lake City, I believe, I'm sure it is, in the brand new building, which is just incredible. I can't wait to see that, in Phoenix, and right here in Orlando. And I checked out the hotel today in Orlando. It's funny, it's just a couple miles from where my dad lives, but it's right near Universal, but it's right off of I-4. It's very, very easy to get to if you're in Florida. And, if you're flying in, it's not far at all from the airport. So, so it's good either way. But here's the deal. It's $25, whether it's virtual or you want to go in person. It's the same fee. And just write this down if you haven't registered, because we really need to all get registered as soon as possible. You need to, now an email just went out on this, and you can click on the email if you get the company emails. Within the last hour, an email went out on it, okay? But I'm just gonna walk you through it just in case. All you need to do is log in to your back office, okay? Like you were checking on volume or genealogy or, anything in your back office with, what you do with your ID number and your password. So log in there. On the top right, okay, I think the second line down, it says events or event registration, but it says events, okay, there. Click on that, okay, where it says event or event registration, click on that. And then the next page that comes up, right across the top in the middle, it'll say events again, okay, and click on that, okay. And as a matter of fact, I want to see if I can show this to you. I took screenshots of it. So let me just see. That's one. Okay, so when you get in your back office, let me just go to share my screen with you for a second and just show you what it looks like so you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So the first one, after you go to your back office, up here, there's going to be something that says events or event registration. You click on that, and then you're going to see this. And where it says events, right here in the middle, you click on that, okay? And what you will see, if you have a big downline, you see a lot of different people registered for different events, but that's not what I'm talking about. Let me show you exactly what you need to do. So when you click on events again, okay, right here, I don't have it. Sorry about that. I was trying to show you exactly what it looks like, but when you click on events in the middle of the page, there could be 4 or 5 different events that come up. There could be the July event, there could be something from Europe, but you're just going down and you look for May 22nd, and it's going to give you the opportunity to register live for, for Phoenix, for Salt Lake City or for Orlando, and then it's going to give you the opportunity to register. You'll see it Salt Lake City, but register virtually. It doesn't matter because they're all $25, whatever way you do it, but we got to get ourselves, registered for that. And this is going to be a monthly event. It's always going to be the third Saturday. It's always going to be from 9 to 1. Okay. And it's, if you can make it live, fine. If not, it'd be virtual. And I remember we used to always invite people over to the house and watch it in the house, and either, depending on the time zone you're in, either do breakfast, bagels, cream cheese and fruit, or, a light lunch or something like that, or go out afterwards for lunch. Like in Orlando, that's what we'll do. Whoever joins us there, we'll go out afterwards and, just have a team meeting, social, and go get a bite to eat. But anyway, let's get registered for that. Okay. It will end up, we'll getting back on schedule where that'll be every month. And then after the July event, which is the bigger event, okay, that's the all-day event. After that, more cities will become available to you for live. Okay, there'll be more cities, because just about by then every state will be wide open, and we'll be able to give a lot of different options. Okay, but hey, if you want to get away, look, you want to get on a plane and get here. I mean, Florida's wide open, and we have the lowest hospitalizations, the lowest infections, and the best stats on COVID of any state in the country. And we're wide open, and we've been wide open, and people don't even need to wear masks anymore. Okay. So, if you want to come and get away from wherever it is, come here. I mean, we're going to leave ourselves open for the weekend to have some fun and entertain and, do whatever for whoever comes here. So, but the other thing I want to talk to you about tonight, and I'm going to go back to sharing the screen again, because this is an invitation. I might have already texted this to you. Okay. Let me stop the share. Right. Hey, someone hit me up in the chat and let me know if you can see the invitation that I am sharing with you at this moment. Let me know if you can see that. Would that be a yes or whatever? Someone hit me up in the chat and let me know. Okie dokie. All right. So anyway, on the invitation, let's see, where did I go? I am messing up left and right here. I do apologize, folks, but my computer is not behaving very nicely tonight. Screen. Okay. So anyway, I sent this over to you because for the next week or two, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about, and thanks, Lynn, I got that on text. I appreciate it. We're going to be using what are they calling it? The level up presentations that are going on every night. We're going to be using them, okay, as not a substitute, as a way of mixing it up. What April and I want to do is we want to make sure that everyone on our team, everyone in the business knows that there's something going on live every night that you can be inviting people to see. Now, look, things are recorded, and we always have the option to just send in somebody a video. That's not, that's not a secret. We know that. But just in case you want to, keep urgency on it, make it a special event, make an issue out of it, this is an invitation that you can use. Okay. And I texted it to everybody, but if for some reason you're on here and you didn't get it in your text, it's the same one for everybody. It says you're invited to attend our wellness business launch on Zoom. Okay. The wording's the same. I just got rid of the individual picture and just put two of the quotes, that we use in LifeVantage all the time. And at the bottom, it just says, join us tonight on Zoom. Okay. And that's the ID number. Okay. So make sure, look, the ID number for our launch Zooms is my phone number, and it will stay that. Okay. But we're not scheduling one this week. We may do one next week. We'll see. But this week, for the next 7 nights, okay, we want to use what's going on at 9 o'clock, okay, Eastern time, and whoever that presenter might be that night. So we want to do that. We watched enough of them. They're very similar to what we've been doing on launch. So that way, if you're out in California, every night at 6 o'clock, it's on, okay? Now you got an invitation and you can invite to it. If you need the text message that goes with the invitation, if you somehow lost that or misplaced it or can't find it in the text that you already have on your phone, let me know. I'll send that to you. But I'm using the same exact message. I'm doing everything exactly the same, just using the 9 o'clocks, okay, that are going on East Coast time that the FAB are doing, the 30 and 30. Okay, that's 30 presentations in 30 days. That's going on. I don't know, maybe we're 8 or 10 into it. But so anyway, we're going to do that for this week and maybe next week too. And we might squeeze a launch in next week. But for the next couple of weeks, that's going to be the schedule of what's going on with launch Zooms. And we just wanted to give you a nice generic, okay, invitation that you can use every day without worrying about a date being on it. The ID number never changes. If you're using, the 30 and 30, it's always the same ID number. There is no password. And it's always at 6 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Central, and 9 o'clock Eastern. So nothing changes. It's always exactly the same. And the one thing I may add, and I want to get a little feedback from you on this by text, preferably. But I'm thinking it may not be a bad idea to do a power hour where all we do all together in the 1 hour is text invitations out for that night. Okay, so we do it, maybe late afternoon, we do something at, it's hard to say late afternoon because obviously we're East Coast and West Coast. There's going to be 3 hours separating, but sometime in the afternoon, we do a power hour and we all invite, in an hour, we should be able to do at least 50. We all invite, 40, 50 people to the meeting that's that night. And it don't even matter who's hosting, who cares? It doesn't matter. The slides are all the same. Everybody presenting does a great job. And so let me know if you'd be interested in participating in that. I'm not sure of a day and I'm not sure of a time. I'm just looking to see who might want to participate in doing a power hour where we all just get on Zoom, use our phones and invite people, do it for 15, 20 minutes, talk about it for a few minutes, do it for another 20, talk about it, do it for another, and just get on and bang it out, and so if you are interested in doing that, get back to me, let me know. And if enough people want to do it, we'll do it. Okay, it's that simple. If not, everybody's on their own to do whatever they want. I just thought it'd be kind of cool if we did it together as a team, as many of us as possible. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I do want to share a testimony with you. I'll be honest, we have a lot of girly products in our company, and when those new products came out, I'm like, okay, the women are going to go nuts over this. There's body rub stuff and there's bath stuff and this, I mean, I don't even know half of this stuff. There's deodorant stuff, all of these different products that are now, coming out with LifeVantage. I knew the women would go crazy over it. But, I want to share something with you. My lower back has been bothering me for a couple of weeks. And I don't remember doing anything to it. It just seems to happen once or twice a year where I either sleep funny or sit funny or do something funny. I never know how I did it because I never heard it or do anything like that. But man, it goes out of joint. It just, it acts up. It makes it hard for me to walk. It hurts, and it generally, I just got to suck it up, for a week, 7, 8 days and goes away. And that's it. It goes away just like it came. I have no reason why it went away, just like I didn't know why it came. Well, that rub stuff that, and again, I'm not body rub, I think it is. I know it's one of the CBD NRF2 products. Man, April wiped that on my lower back and rubbed it in. And I'm telling you, within 20 minutes, I felt relief. I mean, within 20 minutes, it was freaking amazing. I couldn't, and my back had been bothering me a good 6-7 days when she put it on for the first time. And I don't feel anything now. It's gone. My back feels great. But I'm telling you, it was, and she had a little bit of tennis elbow, even though it was her non-hitting hand elbow, and helped her immediately. So, if you haven't started playing with that stuff, you need to play it. And if you got a part of your body that aches a little bit, put that body rub on it. Okay. I'm telling you, this was I didn't know what to expect. April just said, pull up your shirt. Let me rub this on your back. I didn't even know what she was doing other than it was a little cold. You ever get when someone puts something cold on your back, but I'm telling you, it was like 20 minutes later. I'm like, what the heck? I mean, after a week of dealing with, pretty amazing. So I am going to put something on the Lifespan Matters. I'm going to post something in there and say that, but boy, was I surprised, because I didn't know what to expect. And like I said, once or twice a year for the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years or so, my back just seems to go out of whack for a little bit. No reason why, and no reason why it gets better. And putting this stuff on within 20 minutes was amazing. So dig into those products, and honestly, I don't know how long they're going to last. I know the box that it came in and whatever extra gadgets they did as a giveaway, I know that's out. You can order the product, but I don't know how long it's going to be available. And if you find something there that you really like, you better load up on it, like we did with the mask. When that mask was available, because we use that stuff all the time too, we got like 20 bottles of it for ourselves personally. So next time it comes back, great. But if it don't, we ain't running out. That's how I feel some of these products are going to be, especially the rub, because I used it. It worked instantly. It was amazing. So anyway, those are my thoughts. So please get yourself registered for May 22nd, as soon as possible. Come and have some fun with us in Orlando and come hang out. You can make it, a day trip. You can do an overnight. We're staying over on Friday night. So we're there early Saturday. And then we're going to do whatever we got to do all day Saturday afternoon or Saturday night, hang out and, whatever we can to just kind of make it a really fun day. So that's all I got for now. I'm going to share this in the group after I edit it a little bit. And anybody that wants to use it or replay it, it'll be available